Hello, everybody. Welcome to livecasebreak.com. Good to be back. It's been like 5 days. Feels like it's been a little longer. This is Tim, and we've got 2017 Topps Inception. This is 16 box case break number 12. This is the last one of these. We're going to do team style because, as most of you guys know, the product has gotten about 40% more expensive than it was on release. Price jumps crazy. Doesn't make much sense to try to do team style when we'd have to jack the teams up substantially. So this is the last one. Good luck. You'll still see it in mixers. You'll still see it for personals. I'm sure it'll be around for a while. This is actually my first look at this. They moved this to a Friday release, so as you guys know, we had Ronnie do it. And I think he did pretty well, filling out 8 cases over the weekend. See how my dismount is. This does not feel like it's going to be a clean dismount. Nope. We got some of them out. Bastards. So Ron, did you have any cases with shrink wrap less boxes? There's the empty case. Voila. There are no teams to be had, Greg. Sorry, buddy. And there's all 16. Alright, let's get a zoom. And it's Inception time. Let the games begin. This is the only break for the evening, I know, guys. A Wednesday with only one break scheduled. It's crazy. But I had a lot of you guys ask for personals, so that's what we're doing. I've got a couple orders going off at midnight already. Breaking Rainbow eligible starts at midnight. And if you don't want to wait till then, you're more than welcome to order now, and you'll be first up in the queue right after this case. Francisco Lindor. I do love that they made the base thick. That is nice. I was very worried when I first saw this that they were going to be base and they were going to be crappy. So Lindy for the Indians, we get a Scherzer for the Nationals. Trevor Story. Mr. Schwarber. Our first parallel, AJ Pollock Green for the Diamondbacks. I do have, I've got 12 boxes of Inception for personals. And a purple Jake Lamb, the greens are not numbered. Purple Lamb, 17 out of 150. Here's the first hit. It is this way. This away. Mr. Fulmer for the White Sox out of 199. 38 out of 199. Little auto with the funky looking cutout jersey, but I like it. It works. I like the design. That's cool. Alright, so the White Sox on the board, one of the last teams to sell. No, they were one of the first teams. Brian J., you sly fox, you. That was a good value team. Here we go. Yes, Charles A. I think he bought out the last 6, I believe. Looks like a redemption. And it's a redemption. I don't know if the redemptions are good or bad. We'll find out. Steven Matz. Kenta Maeda. JBJ. Little KB. AJ Reed, blue, out of 25. 6 out of 25, blue. So the Astros with a nice parallel for Brian. A green Odor. We'll keep the hits over here. We'll do a little recap video at the end. Odor green, and the auto is not an auto. It's Brian Dozier out of 150, though. Here's the auto. It's upside down. That means Dozier goes upside down. Base rookie and emerging star autographed magenta parallel of Aaron Judge. John W. Congrats, my man. He had to wait a few days for case 12. I think he bought in 3 or 4 days ago. It was worth the wait, I do hope. I'm going to go ahead and say I don't have to write Yankees on that. I'm pretty sure Justin knows who Aaron Judge plays for. Yeah, I remember when AJ Reed wasn't going to be Matt Adams. That's a good way. That's a good way of saying that. Nice hit, John W. Somebody let me know, fill me in, what are magentas out of? I see the base magentas are out of, actually we haven't seen one yet. 150? 99? 50? Somewhere in there. It's a good question, Nate. I don't know. It is a base magenta. Here we go. Next box. On to the third one. Come on. Get in that garbage. Magenta's out of 99. Possibility that it could be short printed as well with Judge, but probably not. He's a pretty good kid. I don't see him negotiating too hard with Topps just by the way he acts. Will Myers. Seems like a very humble dude. Eric Holzmer. Garrett Cole. Murphy. Purple Fulmer out of 150. We got a unnumbered green Correa. And the auto is this way. Looks like a blue of Mr. Fulmer out of 25. Detroit. Detroit. The Tigers for Justin W. 15 out of 25. Nice Fulmer. No rookie logo. Not a prospect auto either. Technically a veteran auto. Second year. Nice card. Second blue out of 25. Those blues, or are they onyxes this year? What do they actually call them? A lot of Topps products have the onyxes that are out of 25 or 50. The Correa is a great game face. Oh yeah, somebody needs to crop that out, Photoshop it into an Upper Deck game face card. That fits the product perfect. You think Judge will have better numbers than Sanchez? I think a lot of people are on the other side of that. We'll see if Sanchez can stay healthy as a catcher. It's not so easy. So Addison Russell, next stack. Randall Grichuk. Freddie Freeman. AJ. That's a game face if I've ever seen one. What the hell, man? That is the blankest looking, dumbfounded stare ever. That's got to be in game face. Freddie Freeman green. We got an orange. Lindor out of 50. And the auto is Joe Musgrove. Ugh. Ugh. Two stacks here. Color and auto. Musgrove 153, 299. Is that as high as they go? 299? 153 out of 299. There we go. Alright. Next up. You don't have a Grichuk? A Grichuk? A Grichuk? A Grichuk? So many different ways you could go with the pronunciation of that name. Alright. Stroman. David Price. Yoenis. Porcello. There's a nice red Marte for Chad. Chad, how did you do with them? You hit a couple autos or no? Red 61 out of 75. Marte. We got a Diaz green. And a purple Nolan Arenado. Looks like orange ink underneath. And it is. 4 times. You got the golden sombrero. Teoscar Hernandez for the Houston Astros out of 50. 48 out of 50. Ooh, 50 strikeouts in 41 games. Ouch. Was not aware of that stat. I think, yeah, I think a lot of people feel the same way, for sure. Actually, I know a lot of people feel the same way. Unjudged. There's always going to be the hardcore Yankee fans, though, that are gonna hold out to that last possible moment. Patches look like they're always upside down. That makes it nice and easy. All right, Beham, Altuve, Julio, DeGrom, and we got a red Miggy. No, that's magenta out of 99. Not red. False alarm. Wilson Contreras green, and the hit is sideways and upside down. It's 4 out of 65. We got a short printed fella Moncada. Nice card. Brian J. Congrats, man. I think you bought the White Sox quite a few times. Hopefully you did all right. Here in case 12, you land yourself a Juan. Official RC, rookie, 4 out of 65, Juan Moncada. Player worn, not game worn. I know you guys said quite a few of it's player worn. Boomer bust, says Pip. Anybody just joining, we were talking about Aaron Judge. Okay, almost to the halfway point here. Box 7, if my math holds up. Start out with Blake Snell. The Busta. Aaron Nola. Kipnis, that looks like a red. AJ Pollock. Green, Gregory Polanco. Firing off the t-shirt cannon. And we got Braden Shipley for Zona out of 249. 160 out of 249 Shipley. Josh P. Braden Shipley. Alright, box 8. Officially to the halfway point. In this case, we did not have a box that had no shrink wrap. Took me a while to finish that sentence. Music sounds like it's a little bit too loud. Is it? Just a little bit too loud. Let's just turn it down just a little bit. That better? I feel like it was a little too loud. Cargo. We got Robinson. Mr. Marte. Mr. Ozuna. Little Schwarber green. Back-to-back greens. Trevor Story. Cal Schwarber. Charles, what's up, man? And a red or magenta, because I'm colorblind. Another Joe Musgrove. Magenta. 20 out of 99 on the Musgrove. The old ball sack auto. No bueno, Musgrove. It's, what is it? It's Drones. Drones Music. It's new. It's a new channel. I actually like it. I like it a lot. Pigs and Peeps. Kind of thin. Another redemption? No, looks like black. Bowman black. Probably the gold, silver signings. The gold. Trout. A Jonathan Villar. Mr. Buxton. Mr. Votto. We have a orange Mookie Betts out of 50. We have a green Hoppa. And it is one of the gold or silver SIGs. Let's see. Yeah, Musgrove is going to be that guy. He's going to be that guy for sure. It is a gold. Oh, it's Seager. Damn, that is filthy. What's that, number 2? Woo! Woo! 10. Dodgers Mojo. John S. Congrats, man. Hey, yo. 5 out of 10. Gold ink on the Seager. Nice, clean auto. A lot of those gold and silver SIGs have Obviously, streaky, smudgy problems. I want to sharp. Get a sleeve for that. Freaking sick. John, you in the chat, bro? To witness this beautifulness. It's I can tell you right now, it's not gradable. Got a big old white corner, but it doesn't really take away too much from that card. It's beautiful. He does kind of have a Little League head, doesn't he, Frankie? Itty bitty tiny head. Long, lanky body. There's John. Nice card, man. Congrats. 5 out of 10 on the Seeger Gold Sigs. There's our first really, really nice card out of the case. We had a Judge Auto out of 99 earlier as well. Breaking Rainbow is at midnight, brother. 12:01. Same as every week. And we're on our final 7 boxes. Seager. Manny Machado. Dellin Betances, 101 out of 150. Profar, our bottom 2 base are Sanchez. Yasmani Tomas. Boy, that's not a flattering picture. Not a flattering picture. Profar and the auto Severino out of 299. How prevalent is Severino? 227, 299. He looks like he might be quite prevalent. Yankee though, he sells. Yeah, I heard. He let me know. There's honestly nothing they're gonna do. You can send him. I will look 100% honesty, transparency. What they'll do is they'll send like a frickin' Chris Owings base or some crap, or whoever the worst case hit is, they'll send you that, but not even most of the time, because they'll just say the case was tampered with, or etc., even though the video is there. We've tried that many a times, Justin. Hendricks, to no avail, to be honest. Kershaw, Sonny Gray, and Puig. There's a Danny Duffy green, followed by a Jock Peterson green. The saddest part is back in the day when they had Museum. Obviously, you guys remember Museum Baseball, where the case hits are the frames. And back in the day, it was 2012, 2013, they had quite a few cases that didn't have the medals in them, and they didn't do shit. Send you like a base, like I said, something garbage. Cooks. Yeah, it has. Bruce Maxwell out of 299, by the way. Which I can't even say Chris Owings is bad now. I gotta get that in my head. Chris Owings is solid. Chris Owings is solid. You know what they'll send you? They'll send you a Dean Anna. Or a Brian Ellington. I'm just naming names off the wall here. So the A's are on the board. Bruce Maxwell. On to the next box. For anybody just joining tonight, guys, we are doing personals. We can throw together... There's a lot of color in that box. We can throw together some divisionals, some hit drafts if you guys want to. I have quite a few orders pending at midnight already for Breaking Rainbow stuff. Vince Velasquez, Mookie Betts, Tanaka, Profar. There's a red Ozuna. And if there's something you're looking for that you don't see in the store, let me know. I'm pretty sure the inventory is all accurate, but I could have missed something here or there. 29 out of 75 on the Ozuna. Marte Green. We've got a magenta Joey Votto out of 99. 80 out of 99. And the ink. The red ink. Dansby. Uh-oh. Somebody's getting a bump on the old handy meter. Official rookie card, too, on Dansby. Atlanta Braves, Todd H. Todd H, where you at, man? Nice card. 37 out of 75. Let me sleeve it. Handy Dansby. Points. The old handy meter. That card actually looks decent for grading, even though it's an Inception. Not many of these are okay for grading, or any of them. 37 out of 75 for Todd H. Nice card. We have just 4 boxes. Hansby! Hansby Swanson. How many times did Ron hit Hansby Swanson? Many? Not many? Did he score points for people on the handy meter? Another box with a red auto. Balk to balk. Okay, Yelich. Jamison Tyone. Sanchez and Arrieta. We've got a Jose Abreu out of 99. 83 out of 99. The full screw, Steven. Laminate, yes. I'd like to laminate this card, please. We got a Chris Sale underneath that. Second red auto back to back is Rob Zestrinsky. That is not the Cub you want. Trevor, my man. I am hammering you right now, dude. Sorry. Hopefully we get somebody better than Rob Zestrinsky. 58 out of 75 for you. 3 boxes to go. Quite a few base for the Cubs. Did Ron hit Bryant, by the way? Or Larry? Ron or Larry hit Bryant? Yay, nay? Flip these around. There we go. Put the metal in your mouth and bite down a little. Aww. Alright. You Darvish. George Springer. We got a Mickey. So, Steven, did you say the next case had the case hit that the missing one with Ron? So there was a case that had 2 case hits. Abreu. Carlos Martinez, 3 out of $1.50. Matt Harvey, green. And look at that patch auto, another red. 3 reds in a row, right? Yeah. Dansby, Zestrinsky, and Ryan Healy out of 25 for the Ace. This kid's starting to come on. I picked him up in fantasy. Triple color. 17 out of 25. Yep, he told me, brother. He told me. Did you trade him that Pujols, the white whale? Unfortunately, player worn, not game used. Boo. But a nice card. 2 silver sigs, nice. Nice. See, I thought they made the big patch autos the case hits. Oh, there's a Kershaw 101. That would probably take the place if it was a base card, I'd have to think. Worth more than the worst Silver Sigs player, that's the way I look at it. We got 2 boxes left. 2 boxes remain. Alright, Thor. Ah, nice. Pretty, pretty. So you both got PC. Turner. AJ Reed. Magenta Buxton. Masahiro Tanaka green. And this card is this way. Oh boy! 2 hits on the old Hansby meter. Todd H, you are sitting pretty tonight. Todd, you probably have no clue what the Hansby meter is. You'll have to email me and I'll explain it. 83 out of 149. Sitting pretty though with the Braves. 2 Dansbys now, both official rookies. Jersey Relic with ink on this one, and your other one was the base auto out of 90. No, 75 red. He is... Man, he's way up there on the Hansby meter. Final box. And then we switch to personal packs, boxes, and cases for the remainder of the evening. Like 10 people email in and ask if I do a personal night, so that's what we're doing. Here we go. It is a patch auto. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. That's a really, really sick card. Giancarlo. I don't know. I wish I knew, Frankie. I'd try to go for that style. Giancarlo. McCullers. Mr. Danny Duffy. Diaz. Purple D. Gordon. 150. We got an Ozuna green. I'm gonna do something I haven't done in a long time. I'm gonna bring out the question mark. Let's get rid of that Ozuna. Green. Here we go. And toss a little store credit guess. Set that right there. Quick rules on this. One guess per username. If somebody else beats you to the punch and guesses them first, that's it. You do not get to guess again. $10 store credit if you can guess the patch auto. Wait for the line in the room. There'll be a line, there'll be a little thing typed out, and then there'll be a big set of dashes. You got to get your guess below the dashes and then above the cutoff that comes 25 seconds later. So $10 store credit, guess the player. One guess per username. Wait. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Once you see it in the chat, I'll count off 25 seconds and do a cutoff. Trout, Turner, Harper, Moncada, Bryant, Seager. Correa's out there. Bo Jackson. Dean guessed Bryant. I think Bryant was already taken. Benintendi, Schwarber, Bryant, Correa, Mancini. Nate thinks Steven got it with Schwarber, huh? This is a hell of a card. Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cut off. Charles, your Ted Lyons barely made it above the cutoff. Barely. This is a sick card. Let me just make sure I have the right. Okay, I was upside down. Numbered out of 10. We got 2 patch autos out of 10 in this case, and the Silver Sigs. This was a good case. Good luck to you all. Somebody did get it. Trey Turner, and look at this patch. Holy shiznits. 9 out of 10 for the Nationals. John S. John, didn't you hit something else? Oh boy, you hit the Seager out of 10. Man, that is filthy. The HTML chat, Ron, it's a lot slower than the other, whatever the other one is. Like, even when I type, there's like a 3-second delay before I see it. That is sick. Let's see, who was the first one to guess? Trey Turner. Greg H. was the first one to guess Trey Turner. I think he was the only one. Wow, the only one! Nobody else guessed him. Nice. Greg, $10 store credit. I'll pop it right into your account right now. Right meow. John S. just had a hell of a break. Seager out of 10. He is definitely no Ted Lyons, man. Dean, I agree. That is one filthy card. Even with a sticker. I hate stickers. That card's beautiful. Now, I will say this. It would be 10 times prettier with no sticker, but it's still nice. Frog emoji. That's new. Pib, why are you not modded? Someone demodded you? Alright. Quick recap here. The non-autoed parallels 75 or lower. We had Mookie, Marte, Lindor, and an AJ Reed out of 25. Nothing huge there. Nothing huge. And then all the autos, we had Trey Turner out of 10. That was a damn good case. Another case with no Dean Hanna. Dude, you know Dean Hanna's going to just randomly pop up in Topps cases again. Hansby Dansby out of 149. It's a nice Ryan Healy patch auto that came out too. Straczynski for the Cubs. Dansby out of 75. Bruce Maxwell. Severino. Corey Seager out of 10. Gold ink. Does it actually say Silver Sigs on the back? Silver signings. That's just so dumb. Why not make gold signings and silver signings? I don't get it. Anyways. The rest of the autos, we had the old Musgrove auto. Braden Shipley. Juan Moncada short print out of 65. Teoscar Hernandez. Another Musgrove. He was the only dude. Michael Fulmer out of 25. We had a Aaron Judge out of 99. And Carson Fulmer out of 199. Pretty good case, I would have to say. Okay, on that note, we are officially open for personals. We could throw together some divisionals if you guys would like to. I'd like to mostly keep the slate open for personals, but put together something small if you guys would like to. So, if you have any suggestions, feel free to drop them in the chat. Stuff off on the side. Switch back over here. Get the zoom off. Inception case 12 can get off. I believe so, Dean. Yeah. I think they're all gold ink on the silver signings. For 5-star, they have gold and they have silver. I don't understand why they did that. Yeah, a gold auto is a parallel of silver signings. The base version is silver ink. That's so dumb. I hate that. Just call them gold signings. Call them silver signings. 5-star did that 1 year. They did that 1 year, and then they changed it back the next year. They did 2 separate sets, because I think people were like, yeah, that's pretty dumb. So yeah, if it's the base, it will be silver ink, I guess. Sounds like Pocahontas music right here. What the hell? That would be great. That would be fun. Rose gold signings. 5 boxes of Inception, 2 Trinities, 2 2015 Inceptions. Justin, I'll line it. Can't hurt, right? Let's see. 5 boxes of this year's Inception. 2 Trinities, 2 2015 Inceptions. We have... Boom, and... What do I have Trinity at? That's the only question. Yeah, we can mark that down. That's way too high. Okay, so let's see. Ah, there you go. Oh, that Benintendi too. Smudgy. Pib, you want a triple case of Inception, bro? You got it, man. How can I deny you? That divisional, Justin, comes out to $960. So it would be $165 a spot. Anybody interested in that? That's 5, 7, 9 box. I'll line it just for Justin. 9 box baseball divisional 5. 2017 Inception. 2015 Inception, 2 boxes. So we'll do 160 a spot. 162.50 with shipping. 9-box baseball divisional, 5 boxes of 2017 Inception, 2 boxes of 2015 Inception, 2 boxes of 2016 Trinity. That's actually a ton of hits. I just did the math up. 5, 10, 15, 21, 27 hits in that. Justin will be in for one. I'm going to move this stuff off on the side, make sure I got that video saved.